Y'all already know the Dragon Ball franchise has the most iconic transformations in anime history. Moments that once they occurred have fundamentally altered the trajectory of battle shonen in a tangible way and continues to get called upon decades after. Whether it be Super Saiyan Goku, Frieza turning into Devilman, or the Gohan Super Saiyan 2 glow up, the amount of legendary moments in one series is kind of wild to think about. My glazing aside, we know for a fact they weren't all bangers, so I just want to take a moment as somebody who loves a series to death to talk about some of the stinkers. We're talking transformations I consider straight cheeks, coolo. Once they pop up, it low-key feels like a waste of screen time. And to begin the countdown, we gotta talk about the man himself, Son Goku, with the Super Saiyan God transformation. I know for many, they feel like DBZ had jumped the shark with transformation years ago with Super Saiyan 3. Hell, some even thought Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 was kind of goofy. They were wrong, but it's been said before. But it's Super Saiyan God right here that really gets your boy Senzu's in a twist for a couple of reasons. One, because it feels like it really doesn't even have a place anymore. The homie Goku was a redhead for what felt like all 30 seconds before blue was introduced and immediately made it feel obsolete. The Tournament of Power tried its best to make it somewhat relevant, saying the energy drain of it is less taxing on Goku, so if homie feels like being efficient in certain matchups, he can pull out the carrot top. But in reality, it becomes strictly a method to sandbag. Homie really just uses it when he would get curb stomped at base or Super Saiyan level, but would blow his power pole too fast and end things too quickly in blue, so when he feels like for real wasting everybody's time, homie goes red. Add on top of it the method that he gets the power up, and I can't help but be like, alright big bro, you got it. Like, how the hell does one even discover this power up, bro? Like, I just picture the Always Sunny meme, but it's Bardock chilling at a whiteboard sweating like, look guys, it's gonna take exactly 6 of us, right? I'm gonna get in the middle, and y'all gotta circle up around me, no brazzers, and hold hands. If you get in a square or a rhombus, it won't work. And yes, a fetus is eligible for the boost, and no, I will not be taking questions on that. I know in order to stand toe-to-toe with a force like Beerus, you're gonna have to start consulting Ouija boards and entering territory you just wouldn't normally. But it feels like such a far cry from the themes of hard work, persistence, and emotion that we normally see as requirements for transformations in the series. I just had to get that off my chest. Next, we gotta talk about potential unleashed Gohan and Super. Bro, how do you make an ass pull out of an ass pull? Just insane work. Like, Ultimate Gohan is already a meme, bro. He got the transformation in the first place after playing baseball with his pops, breaking the MacGuffin to end all MacGuffins, then sitting with his hands on his Pataras for like 97 hours while old man hit the Cotton Eye Joe to release his hidden strength. But then we jump to Super and it somehow gets worse. Like, I'm not even mad at Gohan being rusty because his inconsistency is a consistent part of his character. But what I am mad at is how quickly and out of nowhere homie just manages to get back to alpha dog status. Fella goes from years of hardcore slacking, entering one training camp with his step pops, gets told to lock in, and all of a sudden he's back on the tier list ready to throw hands with the gods? Yeah, alright, cuz I don't care how hard buddy squints. This is not my Ultimate Gohan, bro. Speaking of unearned power, can somebody please let me know what they were cooking with Super Saiyan Rage Trunks? Bro, this whole transformation is egregious. Y'all know that I'll be first to sit here and polish up future homie Z-Sword, but not even I can sit here and glaze this one up. There is no way this fella should have been out here in the trenches with Blue Goku and Vegeta fighting it up with the gods. I get that this is his fight and what they were going for thematically, but at most, and I'm being hella generous, Trunks gotta be maybe at like Super Saiyan 2 level or something. And if we're still in the Cell Saga, bro, be cleaning up and would have had Cell putting the fries in the bag. But out here, post Boo Saga, post Beerus introduction, I'm supposed to sit here and believe that Trunks was ready to do the ones out here with Zamas just because he was mad? Bro, you are not Gohan. You are not getting me to believe that you got so mad you managed to tap into enough reserves to throw hands with deities. There's just no way. Fam wrecked the tier list forever on this one. I'm still upset about it. And you know what? I'm still not done with Trunks because we actually got to go back to the Cell Saga and talk about Super Saiyan Grade 3. Bro, what are we doing? Buddy watched a Broly film one time and now we want to act completely different. I swear, if this doesn't tell you that Vegeta and Trunks' time in the chamber wasn't the worst training camp in Z, I don't know what will. Fella didn't even have to go down the way he did. All it would have took was one conversation with his pops to let him know how ass the brick hard meat transformation is, and so much pain in the arc could have been avoided. But instead, my goal had to go out and get shitted on by the ultimate genetic freak off the back of negligent parenting. Come on, man. And really though, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't put the drinks trifling ass pops in here with that Super Vegeta nonsense. I blame this form for setting the Dragon Ball community back at least 60 years for getting us caught up in conversations about Super Saiyan minutia that have yet to end to this day. Vegeta and Trunks coming out of that time chamber had the whole community, well, actually, he's coming out. No, dumbass, he isn't a Super Saiyan here. Now he's Ascended Super Saiyan. Oh, actually, dumbass, this isn't Ascended Super Saiyan anymore. Now he's Ultra Super Saiyan. Ultra Super Saiyan? Bro, do you even watch the series? Clearly he's full power Super Saiyan right now. Whole time all this is Vegeta putting a little extra creatine in his circle bottle and the whole community is in an uproar. Not to mention the whole thing was just as short-lived as when his son was in this trend era. Homie briefly got his rocks off on Kaneko Man's cell, only to get put in a blender by Perfection. I don't ever recall seeing that nonsense again. Once again, Vegeta gassing up the whole community, only the blue ball is for real. And speaking of Cell, I can't complete this video without side-eyeing second form Cell real quick, bro. I'm still confused about how absorbing my man's Dylan Sprouse gave Cell Angelina Jolie lips and made him start talking like Bubble Bass from SpongeBob.
Triple Bossy Deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingles with a shimmy and a... We serve food here, sir.
Bro, just the lack of aura in this form is insane. How you gonna downgrade the closer you get to perfection? Alright, I got my hater out. If I'm being completely fair to this form, him going from the nightmare fuel bug man into something more human as he absorbs other androids actually makes a lot of sense. And even the harsher masculine features that occur after having only absorbed 17, then having them smoothed out into the streamlined look he gets when both the twins are under his belt. So truly, this beef is personal. I think he looks like a goober. Fella gets made to look extra weak by the prince of all power gaps, and he just admits the opposite of what terror would be. I'm glad this fella got less screen time than the Dragon Ball cast post Saiyan saga. And speaking of straight culo transformations, I'm looking at you, Gold Frieza. Come on, bro. Like, for real, Gold Frieza, like, this is blasphemous on so many levels, because Frieza is infamous for having some of the coldest transformations in Dragon Ball, period. Not even talking power level, just design-wise, they were so creative and unique and made Frieza really feel like this unknowable, terrifying force. But then we hit Super and Buddy is like, hell, everybody that ever ran my pocket's been blind, so what if I just do that, but my whole body? And the rest is apparently history. Bro, this player 2-ass transformation makes me so mad. Power-wise, I know it's OD, but a transformation's gotta be more than just picking a new color in the crayon box, right? But now for the last one, I want to mention, and it low-key hurts my heart, but it's Super Saiyan 3. Bro, the glaze I have for this form is real. I remember as a kid this being the hypest shit that ever hit my TV screen. But I feel like this is where some design elements really start to fall apart for me. I don't like the idea of more power equals more hair, and the eyebrows falling off for no reason still boggles the mind to this day. Say what you will about GT, but I got a lot of love for Super Saiyan 4 and its uniqueness. It has its problems too, like for some reason it just changes the clothes fellas were wearing before it happened, but at the same time it's a departure away from the more indifferent colored hair thing, and I appreciate what it was going for. Not to mention when Goku is in Super Saiyan 3, he pops faster than when 18 makes Krillin sit in the cup chair. I love the transformation, but on an objective level, it's kind of a 2-pack of ass if I'm being honest. And that right there, homies, are what I feel like are the top tier garbage transformations from the Dragon Ball franchise. Let me know and hit me with a like and subscribe and share if you don't mind when you're through chopping it up. Be easy, y'all. Appreciate you chilling with me, and I'll catch you again in the next one.